Hi, I'm Sharon Burns, owner and operator at RX Catering in the DC metro area, and we're here to cook with Sharon. So I have another awesome recipe here for us using avocado. Now, outside of garlic, I don't know if you all know, but I love avocados too. So I thought of something that was filling and healthy and easy and quick. You all know I like those options for you at home. So let's get started. Today we're going to make an avocado taco cup. So I opted today to use ground turkey. However, and the reason being, this is the it's a ground turkey breast actually. So it's 99% fat free. You can make this with ground beef. You can make it with ground chicken, any other different percentages of, the fat content. I'm all about trying to have some healthier options. Hence, I went with one of the most leanest options, which is the ground turkey and 99% fat free. So we have our ground turkey. I have tomato sauce here. It's about 14 ounces. And then I have some seasonings. I have chili powder, cumin, garlic, and salt and pepper. And then I have some right here, some toppings that you'll see in a moment, how we can finish off and have a delicious entree. So let's get started. Let's take our ground turkey and put it on a medium heat. And we're just going to add in the ingredients that we have right here that I mentioned. A little bit of garlic. You guys know I love garlic, so you never can have too much. I think I pre-measured out probably about a teaspoon and a half, but we cook with love here. So the more the better. All right, so we have our garlic. I'm going to add in a little bit of black pepper. Now, I did not pre-measure this, but we're just going to eyeball it. And a little bit of regular white salt. We don't want it too salty. That defeats the whole purpose of it being healthy. And we're just going to let this cook down. Now, the thing remember, if you're using ground turkey, ground chicken, you're not going to have a whole lot of fat as you would when you're using ground beef. So if you're a ground beef fan, and from time to time, it's great to actually incorporate it into your diet if you are a meat eater. But what I would recommend is trying to get the most leanest type. But as I started to say, with the ground beef, a lot of times you'll see a lot of that fat that's going to cook off as you are actually cooking your meat. With this, you're not going to have that, so you want to constantly, keep stirring so it does not burn on the bottom of the pan. This is going to cook probably in about, 10 minutes or so. And as it's sitting there, I'm going to just add in a few more seasonings. I'm going to add in, this is cumin, and it's about a teaspoon and a half. I'll share the recipe if you like. I put a little bit extra, and then I have chili powder right here. This is about a tablespoon or so. And we're making this up. You know how you all go into the store and get those packets of seasoning that are already pre-packaged? Well, heck, I'm showing you right here the trick to it, the secret. You can have your own taco seasoning at home. And what does that mean? That means it's a lot more economical, and you see what's going into your pot. You're seeing what you're cooking. So a lot of times when you're at restaurants or you're fast fooding it and going out, you don't see exactly everything that goes into what they are preparing. At home, not only are you seeing what goes into it, but you're cooking with love, just like we do here at RX Catering. So we're going to cook this down. And like I said, while it is cooking, turn your heat. I'm going to put it on medium. I think I have it a little bit too high. I'm going to show you again how to cut an avocado. Now, a lot of times picking an avocado is somewhat of a challenge, but when you're going into the store, you want to make sure, well, for me, this is how I pick mine. They're green, a little bit of brown, but you can feel they're a little bit softer. So if you pick up an avocado and it's really hard, then that's probably not ripe enough. And I don't know if you all saw me cut one before where it wasn't ripe enough, but it's going to be a little bit more of a challenge to get the seed out of the middle. So I've done a previous episode on an avocado shrimp chutney cup. This is going to be the same type of cutting process. So I'm going to let this cook a little bit more. And you see right here, the thing with avocados too is they get brown. Well, how do we make sure that they don't get brown quickly? I cut these probably like 3 hours ago, and I put a little bit of olive oil in here along with lime juice. 3 hours ago, cut in half. You see right here, they're not brown. So that's the trick. That's the key. I put a little bit of salt as well. They're not brown. Not brown. So that's just a little secret. And even though avocados turn brown, it's okay to eat, but it's just the appearance of it. So that's the reason why you want to soak it. So as this is continuing to cook, I'm going to slide this over here, and you're just going to take your avocado and take just a regular chef knife, and you're just going to start in the middle, just like that, and you're going to turn your avocado around like this. Just in a circular direction. It should line up right at the end. That's it. Just turn it just a little. Bam. All right, so then to take the seed out, I'm just going to take my chef knife. I'm just going to tap it and twist. Tap it a little bit harder and then twist it so it gets loose. Simple, huh? Easy. You can only do that when the avocado is ripe enough. So that's how you actually would cut an avocado. Simple, huh? All right, so I'm going to put this, because I have my other ones already in my olive oil mixture. I'm going to put my others in here so they don't brown as they're sitting here. And this is almost done. So, all right. So as this is cooking, finishing up cooking, you want to make sure that the pieces are a little smaller. Why is that? Well, I mean, the avocado cup the center of the cup is small. So we want to make sure that this can actually fit into it. All right, so we have everything nicely cooked. Now, one thing that I did do, which now that I'm realizing and I'm just used to how it's cooking, is that if you're using ground beef, we're going to not have you put in, we're not going to have you put in the seasoning as it's cooking. The only thing that I want you to use while you're cooking if you're using ground beef, if you're using ground turkey, ground chicken, it's okay to do it how I just did it. But if you're using ground beef, I want you to cook the ground beef along with garlic, a little bit of garlic, salt, pepper, and just a little bit of the cumin. Don't use it all, because what's going to happen is at the end we're going to drain off the fat. You're going to drain off the fat of the ground beef, and then this part right here, you're going to add in the rest of your seasoning. So I have this sauce, tomato sauce, and it's just a regular tomato sauce that you can, buy in the store, can. I've just put it into this container. We're going to add this, and voila. I'm going to add in the rest of my chili powder, which is right here, just to season it up. Let me just taste it first. I always do a lot of cooking and just looking, and I don't always taste until the end, but I'm going to taste this time just to make sure my season game is on point. Okay, so let's add in a little bit more cumin or chili powder, and then a little bit more salt. Now just so you know too, a lot of people don't like ground turkey just for this reason, that the reason why I tasted it too is that with ground beef versus ground turkey, there's more fat and flavor sometimes to that. But you know what? Sometimes we gotta sacrifice some of our fat content for an overall healthier option. Trust me, you're gonna get used to the taste And then you're going to feel better too. And that's overall the long-term goal, is to feel better because you're eating better, and what you're going to live longer just because of your overall health decisions. So let's try this again. Okay, I like that. If you want a little bit more kick to it, I can taste that chili powder, that kick. I just want a little bit more, and it's all good. There's one other thing. I don't have it right here, but the only thing that I would add in would be a little bit more garlic, but it's all good. So this is done. Now you could take this if you wanted to, and the reason why this is actually a good option for keto. I know a lot of you all are on these different health regimens, health plans, workout plans. This is a great keto-friendly option because there are no carbs. So I have my meat right here. I have, that's the protein, and then you have your vegetables. So we're ready to plate up. Now I have already prepared just this nice little bed of lettuce. And this is all, presentation. You don't have to do this at home. You can just go to eating. And we're going to take, and I prepared actually ahead of time some black beans just because I want a complete meal. And that's good to do if you're, that mom on the go and you just want something quick and easy for the kids and family. This is going to be it. Again, if you don't want to do it, hey, RX Catering, we got you covered. So we're going to take our avocado halves, just like this. You know what? I'm just going to put 2 on. But as you see, we have enough for several cups. We're going to take a little bit of our taco filling. And before I fill, you see like these cups, this particular side of it has a deeper ridge or a deeper center, which is going to hold more. Now let's see. This one right here, maybe not so much. So what would we do? We would take either a knife or, let me get another spoon. You can take just a regular spoon and just make your cup holder just a little bit deeper. Just like that. Simple. And again, you don't want to waste this because that's money. You can make guacamole with this. I'm just going to eat it. All right, so we're going to take our taco filling. And another reason why I decided to do this recipe, a couple of my friends, they see me doing all this stuff and they're like, Sharon, where's my sample? And so I had one of my friends over the other day. I was taking her to the airport and, that's the first thing she said was, where's the food? I'm like, didn't you come over here to get a ride to the airport? Yeah, but I got you covered. So I tried this on her and she loved it. So I said, you know what? I'm going to try it and make it so everyone can see. So we have this. Oh, I'm going to show you in a second another trick. Okay, so then I have some toppings. Now you can do this on your, whatever your pleasure is. I'm going to top it with a little bit of lettuce. And then I'm going to put a little bit of shredded cheese on it. Just like that. And I love red onions. So I'm going to do a little bit of red onions right there. And you can't go wrong with a little bit of tomatoes. So I'm super excited about this because this is going to be so good, you guys. And you know what? I think your kids will love it if you have kids. Try something different with them. And if you put it in like a cute, fancy presentation, we're really tricking them. We're tricking some adults too, to eat this. But one thing you can do at the end is, this is actually a vegan, I make it a couple different ways. This is a vegan option. It's just like a Chipotle ranch. You can take this. You can take a regular Chipotle ranch. You can take sour cream. And you can finish it off, garnish it off. Oh, I forgot one thing. Cilantro. You got to have cilantro if we're doing some type of Mexican option. Oh, those look good. And then we're just going to take our sauce and top it and finish it. So bam. If you are interested in trying out this recipe, or if you want us to do it at RX Catering, oh, you know what? I wanted to show you my trick. So how are we going to eat this? Because, you want to scoop it out. This is what you can do. One last trick before I leave you guys today. We're going to take the avocado. You want to keep the skin. I like to keep the skin on so, it holds the actual cup, but also so it doesn't brown as much. So what you can do is you can take your knife and just like pre-cut it into little chunks. That way, when you go to eat it, you're just taking your fork or your spoon and you're kind of like scooping it out, and you're getting everything that's in the avocado, the half of the avocado. So I just taught you another trick, a little secret. So if you want us to do it, no problem. If you want to try it out, go for it. But you can always reach us at rxcateringdc.co. Thanks for joining us.